All right, guys, stay tuned, and I'm going to show you what's been selling in Port St. Lucie in the last 90 days.
You better get fired up.
Guys, what's going on? Happy Wednesday. We're here every single Wednesday at 11 o'clock with the Florida Treasure Coast Market Update, where we bring you exactly what's going on in your local Port St. Lucie market. Today, we're going to do something a little bit different, something I haven't done before. I'm going to pull up my screen here and do a screen share. And we're going to come in. This is the MLS, right? The multiple listing service, which is where all of the listings for residential sales are input. So we can start to look at a lot of different data, both in active sales, right? Things that are currently being sold, and in things that have already sold, which helps us determine what prices future things should be selling for. So what I want to do today is kind of look at what 100 grand gets you, right? We'll start looking at maybe a $200,000 home. I don't know if we're going to find one, and then a 300, and then a 400, a 500. We'll keep going all the way up to $1 million to see what that incremental difference gets you. So let's come in here. We're going to go Lucy, and we're going to go sold, and we're going to go the last 90 days will bring us back to about 325. And we're going to look at single family homes only. And there we go. So we got 1,198. Okay. So we're going to put them in list order, and I'm going to pick a completely random home at each price point. So let's go ascending. Okay. So the lowest price home. Okay. We got a couple that were probably incorrectly input here at $310 and $495. But let's start with this one. $142,000. I can almost guarantee this is going to be in Spanish Lakes. Let me look. It is. So even though it's $142,000, it is got a $724.95 land lease every single month. So it's an expensive land lease, but it's 1,319 square feet. Let's see if we can find something. Here's one. It's 165, no land lease. Let's look at this one. I did want to start at an even number 200, but let's go to 165 just to see what the lowest price Spanish Lakes isn't an HOA, but you get a land lease, non-monthly payment for an HOA or a land lease property there is. Now, Oroso, that's a busy street. Right there, you're going to lose a little bit of value because you're on Oroso, right? So this might be a $200,000 home, but because it's on Oroso, it went for 165. It's got 1,141 square feet. It's a 2-bed, 2-bath. It's got a 1-stall garage, and the roof is 15 years old. Let's take a look at some of these photos. All right, so here's the photos. We got a flat roof. Got a pretty dirty driveway. It doesn't look bad, honestly. I mean, it's dated, but it doesn't look like it's in bad condition. So we've got some things we need to work on, and I'm sure there's more, right? But you've got up here, you're missing a vent. It looks like you might be missing a light. Those aren't major things, but you probably got more to deal with. Looks like it's got terrazzo flooring. Oh, we got a realtor arm in the mirror. That's great. Yeah, you can see you're obviously going to have, there's some repairs or cleaning at a minimum that are going to be needed down here in the bottom right corner. Pretty beat up. And I can almost promise you it looks better than the inspection probably was. I'm just basing that solely off experience. Anytime you've got something that's in that probably 300, 310-ish range and less, you're going to have something popping up on the inspection report that's going to be concerning. Probably a lot of things. So there you go, 165. So let's bump up to 200. We got a couple here, but I'm gonna lean towards those that are not in HOAs. This one's 984 square feet. Was this the same doggone one? It is. I don't know why we did that. Let's go back to list. Where's that 200? Right here. 984 square feet, 3-bed, 2-bath with a 1-stall garage. It is a little bit bigger lot. Okay, so it looks like it's probably going to need a new roof. It's going to need some landscaping help. It's going to need some power washing. We don't have gutters. But again, you're getting a price here, right? I can see around this vent up top, we've got what looks like some discoloration. It could be a lot of things, but water damage is what you're going to be fearful of. This looks like it is original. It's kind of awkward. We also have the fridge not fully fitting into the gap here. Excuse me. Okay, so we've got some sort of wetness on the tile right down here in the bottom. Again, that could be some short-term thing that's not an issue. It could be an issue. Maybe we got a leak in the ceiling or who knows what it is. Dated. Yeah, lots of little things that are going to need to be addressed. And that's it. That's all you're going to be able to see. Man, this is a goofy setup. What is that? I don't know what that is. Little TV area, something like that. So that's 200. Let's go see what 300 gets us. 300. Okay, here we go. We got a bunch of 300s. Let's look at this bigger one here. Bridgeport Drive, 1,266 square feet. It's got an HOA, but it's 19 bucks. We'll take it. 3-bed, 2-bath, 1-stall garage. Let's take a look at this bad boy. Here we go. Okay. So we got a little bit bigger home. We still had a 1-stall garage. You can see the tile needs a little bit of work. It's clean. I can't tell if it's chipped or anything like that. It's certainly original. This looks original, but it's hard to tell. But you can see the appliances are a little bit better. They fit a little bit better. The room's a little bit bigger, more spacious. I'm not seeing quite the issues I saw with the last one. But again, with these types of homes, the inspection report is going to be really important. So there you go. That's 300. Now, I think we're going to see a pretty drastic difference when we get up to 400,000. And you can see how many sales we've got in these 300s. This is just the last 90 days in Port St. Lucie, right? There's a lot. And as we go up in price, you're going to see there's not quite as many. This is kind of the heart of what is selling right now in Port St. Lucie. Okay, so here we go. We've got some 400s. Here's a 1,915 square foot home. My gosh, here's a 22. So you got 2,266 square feet, 4-bed, 3-bath, 2-stall garage. Now, I just want to say, without even looking at them, if I were to compare that to the 1733, I almost guarantee this 1733 is going to look better because it's got less square foot and it's going for the same price. So let's even try looking at that one. Number one, it's got a brand new roof, 2024 at least. But let's get in and see what this looks like. So here you go. You got a 2024 roof. Already, it just looks sharper, pops better, better landscaping, 2-stall garage instead of a 1-stall garage, new roof instead of an old roof. A lot of changes going from 3 to 4. Look at this back patio. You didn't have that on either of the last two. It's beautiful, beautiful views, nice tile. You've also got an outdoor patio. This is gorgeous. Man, that is spacious too. 400 grand. Beautiful flooring, nice upgraded lighting, crown molding. Looks like it's really spacious, loads of cabinet space, a small island in the center. Looks like it's granite. I can't tell 100%. Okay, we got an upgraded tile in the shower area. I don't think that's an upgraded vanity, and that's original flooring. This is nicer upgraded flooring, ceiling fan with a light. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. I just noticed we've got 57 photos, so I'm going to go a little bit faster. But yeah, we don't have carpet in the bedrooms either. We're on a canal. Lots of little upgrades that we didn't have on that last one or the last two that are really nice. So this is great. So there's what you get for 400. So now let's step it up. Let's go find us a 500. You're going to have a lot here too, right? A lot selling in the 4s. Well, we have 1,200 sales. So we got about 400 sales. That's not right because we had it over the, when did we have it? I can't remember if this went back 90 days, was it? You can see right up here, we got 1,198 sales. Okay, here we got some 500. So again, I'm trying to stay away from HOAs. Here we got a 4-bed, 2-bath with a 2-stall garage. And we've got 12,197 square foot lot. That's a little bit bigger than normal. Let's take a look at what you get for 500 grand. Okay, this looks much newer. Very nice. Lights outside, beautiful flooring, nice big. This is what everybody wants, right? Open, newer lighting, new everything. Looks like they probably got quartz. I got to get a little closer to tell. Nice upgraded doors with nicer hardware, upgraded lighting, white bright light cabinets. You've got the waterfall, which is the quartz or granite coming down the sides. They've got a little wine chiller in here on the right side. Let's see at 500. Yeah, so this is probably the master. Look at this. We got matching quartz, matching flooring. The shower's done really nicely. Got glass front doors, beautiful tile all the way to the ceiling, a nice seating area, walk-in closets. You're on a canal. This is great. This is beautiful. So this is what you're getting for $500,000. There's definitely a step up. There's definitely a difference. Okay, so now let's go look up 600. See, now it's not going to take as long to get to 600 because once you get this high, there's not quite as many sales. The median price point here in Port St. Lucie right now is about $415, $420. Okay, so here we go. Look at this. That's a big one. Let's not take that. Let's take this one. $2,480 on the square footage, 4-bed. Now you've upgraded here. You got a 3rd bath. You got a 2-stall garage, and we went from a 12,000 square foot lot to a 19,000 square foot lot. That's great. So let's take a look at this sucker. Okay, so here we've now added a pool. Okay, we got a beautiful hot tub, and it's a 2-tiered tub, right? You got the tub up top and the pool down below. You've got upgraded decking, beautiful landscaping, a nice white metal fence around. Yeah, nice big lot. That's great. A lot of space. Look at that accent wall over there. This is beautiful. Nice granite. You're able to buy into a nicer neighborhood in a lot of cases. A lot of times that's a big part of your price is what kind of neighborhood are you buying into. This is gorgeous. Gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous. Yeah. And again, this is $600,000. You can see the differences. Look at that big lot. You got a nice fire pit out back. Fenced. Oh, you're by some ballparks. This is great. Look at that. A lot of nice little places you could take a walk around there. So there you go. That's 600. Now I'm betting it's really going to start to differentiate itself here at 700. Yeah, and you notice too, everything is in an HOA. So let's forget about HOA fees now. We'll just start looking at anything. This one's in PGA. It's a 3-bed, 4-bath with a 4-car garage. You've got a half an acre lot. And again, you're in PGA. So a good amount of what you're paying for here is the location. Look at that, though. Right on the golf course. You don't have any neighbors on one side of your home. You got a tile roof, loads of space, nice pool. And anytime you're surrounded by other, higher end homes, it's going to help your home values maintain. Beautiful big driveway. Again, 2-stall garages. It's huge. It's huge. We're going to fly through these a little bit quicker. I just saw we have 88. You got an enclosed, and by enclosed, I don't mean screen. I mean, you can't access it without being inside the home. You come in the home and there you go. I'm guessing this is like a little mother-in-law suite here on the back right end. I've seen enough of these models. I'm sure that's what it is. Tile throughout the common area, granite, double wall oven, nice big hood, gas stove. Closet organizers. Yeah. And you'll still see, like, we got carpet in the bedrooms. We've got, dated cabinets, dated bathrooms. You might say, man, for 700 grand, I can't believe that. Again, what you're paying for is the space, the pool, the roof. You're paying to be in PGA. A lot of people who are spending this kind of money, man, I'll tell you, where they are is a lot of times more important than what they're living in. Let's go to, oh man, we skipped right over that. 8. So we got 3 at 800 here. I'm just going to pick one. Let's pick this one. 2,937 square feet, 4 beds, 3 bathrooms, 2-car garage. Not a very big lot. And the roof is 2007. I'm going to bet we've got a tile roof without even seeing it here. Okay, here we go. So it looks like part of this is a 2-story as well. Yes, we've got a tiled roof right on the water with a little island. That's kind of cute. Tile beautifully staged. You can see we've got accented ceilings here. Don't see that very often. I see that on the walls a lot, but I do not see it on the ceilings very often. Loads of natural light coming in through those big slider doors in the back there. I can't say enough about how beautifully staged this is. That really helps sell for a higher price. There's a nice bar. Look at this pool area. This is stunning. Yeah, this is great. Kitchen. You've got beautiful granite, nice big island, stainless steel appliances, 10-foot ceilings, crown molding, staggered cabinets. Man, we got beautiful flooring in here. This is going to be the master. Wow, wow, wow. Little seating area. This is great. I'm flying through the photos now just to get through this. We'll look at two more. Yeah, this is gorgeous. I love their backyard. Oh, and again, they're right on the water, which is just awesome. Awesome. All right, two more. So let's come down to 900. We literally only have one. It's 3,000 square feet, 4-bed, 4-bath, 3-car garage, and the roof is 1 year old. All right, so let's take a look at this. This is 900. So here we go. This looks new. 3-car garage, flat tile roof. You're in PGA Verano. You're on the water, screened pool area with a hot tub. Nice covered space. You've got a lot of upgrades in that pool area. Corner lot, beautiful entrance, nice tile. Yeah, this is gorgeous. This is gorgeous, guys. You got the 3-inch quartz on the island. And then you've got a beautiful upgraded that's kind of, I don't know if it's granite or quartz. It's hard to tell. I'm guessing it's granite. I don't know. Maybe it's quartz. Flat top hood, beautiful cabinets, nice backsplash, loads of light. Look at that pantry. Look at that pantry. Every time I see a nice pantry, I get a little nervous. If my wife sees that, she's going to make me put it in our house. Huge closets right off your laundry room. How convenient is that? I mean, this is decked out. This is beautiful. And again, you're in PGA Verano with that beautiful backyard, and you've got those gorgeous waterfront views. So we'll do one more. Let's come in and do $1 million. Looks like this is as close as we're getting at $1,047,000. 2,600 square feet, 3-bed, 3-bath, 3-car garage, and we're on a 12,000 square foot lot. This isn't going to be a good one. All right, we're going to go a little higher. Let's come up to, okay, this one's 3,900 square feet. That's a monster. 3-bed, 5-bath, 3-car garage, normal quarter-acre lot. This one's $1,050,000. And this one's in Tesoro. Look at that. Look at the palm trees. Look at the circular driveway. On the water, you can see that amazing multi-million-dollar clubhouse in the background. Beautiful tile roof. That lot is gorgeous. Nobody on this side, nobody on this side. Wow, wow, wow. That's a monster of a house, too. You got the pool area in the back encased on 3 sides by the house. The side that's not encased by a home is not only looking over the water, but it's overlooking a bridge, right? This is gorgeous. This is gorgeous. Yeah. Look at that. This is what you get for $1 million. This is beautiful. Loads of space in a great area, loads of amenities. This is stunning. Yeah, but you'll even see in homes like this, carpet, right? People complain about those. They'll say, hey, this is dated. I got it. You know, it doesn't matter what price point you're at. If you're not going new construction, there's always going to be something that you wish was different. So whether your price point is 300 grand or $1 million, just assume you're not going to get everything you want if you're not doing new construction. So you might want to consider new construction if you're a really picky buyer, or just having a little bit left over in the bank so you can do some of those remodels and those changes. All right, guys, thanks for joining me. I appreciate it. There we looked at the differences between the $100,000 price points along the market. And again, those are all recent sales here in Port St. Lucie in all single-family homes. If you've got ideas for things you'd like to see on the Florida Treasure Coast Market Update next Wednesday, send me a DM or put it in the comments, and I'm happy to do it. Guys, have an amazing day. Thanks for joining me.